So my name is David Stewart. I'm the Executive Director of the Cold Spring Harbour Laboratory Meetings and Courses Programme. I've worked at Cold Spring Harbour since the early 1990s. I trained as a geneticist and then did a PhD in biotechnology at Cambridge before being involved in a startup biotech company and then came to the States in the early 90s. The Cold Spring Harbour courses are a unique resource for the biomedical community. We train scientists from around the world, generally graduate students, PhD students, and postdocs, in advanced techniques in very specific disciplines in the biological sciences. The people who teach these courses are distinguished faculty from around the world who are typically experts in a given area of biology, and they come to Cold Spring Harbour for 2 to 3 weeks a year to basically train small classes or cadres of young scientists in the latest techniques in the biological sciences. These have a tremendous impact on research output for the individuals who are lucky enough to get enrolled into these classes. And many people cite participating in one of these courses as a sort of major hallmark of their scientific careers. So the courses are taught by people who are at the peak of their scientific careers, assistant and associate professors. They really know what goes on in the lab and are able to communicate their skills and know-how to the people who are lucky enough to get enrolled into these programs. So the trainees themselves are an important ingredient. One aspect of the program that's perhaps less well recognized is how important it is that companies lend equipment and provide enormously important technical support to the course program. This is one of the really important ingredients of making these courses very, very successful and influential. Both the faculty and the trainees are able to get their hands on some of the latest equipment, the latest technology, but also speak to technical experts in the field. And I can't stress how important this interaction between the kind of academic aspects of the program and the relationships with the scientific equipment manufacturers and the technical specialists is absolutely essential and vital to the success of this program. So the relationship that Cold Spring Harbour Lab has with Scientifica has been developing over the past few years, and it's centered around a few courses that we hold, both in neuroscience, plant science, and other related areas. One of the exciting things that we're doing this year with Scientifica for the first time is we've created a small lab environment where Scientifica are actually going to locate one of their high-end microscopes on a permanent basis. This, I think, will open up access for Scientifica equipment to a larger number of courses, which is, of course, great for the trainees and faculty on each of those courses. And will also allow Scientifica to perhaps bring in some of their own folks to Cold Spring Harbour to see their equipment in action. So while we have courses that have started decades ago, the curriculum that's actually taught in the course is constantly evolving. In fact, that's one of the great advantages of the course, and why I think we get some of the best faculty to teach these courses, is that they get to try out new experimental modules, access to new equipment, and also to, of course, communicate their interest and enjoyment in research to a really motivated class. So in terms of how the program is evolving, we add new courses as and when we deem fit and can find funding. But each course is evolving fairly rapidly to keep up with the current pace of research. And so I suspect that the Scientifica Centre of Excellence hyperscope will be an invaluable resource for courses that may not currently be using that equipment, but are likely to do so in the future as and when the science merits.